Hi everybody, today we're going to look at this Radio Shack Carnivore 4x4 truck, which I did a hobby grade part conversion on it. I found this truck at a Goodwill thrift shop. It was $4 and I took it home. Well, before that, so basically what appealed to me was it's a 4x4 truck. So I took a look at the wheels. I saw that there was a differential both front and rear, and then if you run both of the rear wheels together, you can see that it's 4x4. So I took it home, and there's 4 bolts, 4 screws holding the body on. I took it off, and basically this cover was used to cover the electronics. I opened it up, and it was already gutted out. So whoever had this truck before already tried to repair it or gutted it, or I don't know what they did with it. But it had no electronics, no circuit board there or anything, and no battery. So the 2 wires from the motor were loose. So I connected it to another ESC that I had. It was actually a Lighthawk extra part. And I figured, I'll use my Lighthawk parts, and because I already have the controller from that truck, and see if I can make this one go. And worst case scenario, I just take the parts off, and I have them as my spare parts. So I hooked up the ESC, and the motor worked, and it was going forward and reverse. All 4 wheels were moving, so the 4x4 was working. So I said, this is a good candidate for a hobby grade conversion. So the parts, I got an AX5S transmitter, was $30 with the receiver from Banggood, and I got this ESC from Banggood. Looks like it's a no-name brand with a Tamiya connector. I think it was around 10 bucks or just over 10 bucks. And here's the receiver. It came with it. And I also got a Tower 995 servo, which you can't see because it's in there. You actually have to take this whole front axle off to get it in there. And I used the original servo horn. But it was pretty frustrating to get it in there, to tell you the truth. I was about to give up on the project because it was my first time doing this. But I was able to get it in there, and it worked. So let's take a closer look here. So I connected it to a LiPo battery. I was just using a Dean's T connector adapter to do that. I also have a NiCad C battery type that fits in there. I could try to use that, but this is a pretty heavy truck already, so I just thought I'd use the LiPo. And for the body, it's not bad. I was considering about repainting it. The front bumper was butchered off. I guess it was because there's 4 holes here for the bumper, I guess, or 3 holes, and one of them's broken off, so I guess that busted off in a collision, so the whole bumper was missing. So I just bolted on this new bright bumper. I turned it upside down and drilled a hole and then just screwed it in there. It's more for looks than anything else, but actually it goes flush against the body, which I'll show you, and hopefully it'll stay on. It won't crack off because there's not much movement in it. So let me put this body back on, and I will turn it on for you. Okay, so here's the Carnivore with the body back in. Basically it's 4 screws on the body and 2 screws on the battery cover. Let me just show you over here the original battery cover. This compartment's on the trunk there. Trunk, or the back cab, or box, whatever it is you call it. And here it is. So basically it just tucks right in there, has two locks. So that's kind of neat. And there's the antenna. I just put, and the antenna tube came with it. Here's the power button. I just have it dangling. I might cover that up. I'm not sure what I'll do then. I'll just leave it like that. I was actually considering putting a plow on this, believe it or not, but I didn't get the waterproof servo or ESC, so maybe I'll just use some balloons and put them in there, or just cover everything with oil or marine grease. Okay, so the moment you've been waiting for, testing this out. As you can see, it's got tons of torque. And there you have it. Alright, I haven't taken it outside yet, but I will, and I'll get that video for you. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.